I was over at Harbor Freight today and I decided to pick up this tubing roller. It's made by Pittsburgh, item number 87632. It comes in 2 boxes. I decided to buy it because I have a piece of 1-inch diameter thin wall tubing I need to roll into a radius, and I thought I'd give it a shot. So let's review this thing. I'll unpack it, we'll put it together and see if it works. So I've opened the box and you can see how it comes packed. These are kind of loose down in here, rattling around. Looks like the styrofoam broke up. And then the second box is the wheel, plus instructions, and this must be for leverage, I'm guessing. Alright, let's unpack. So I have it unpacked now, and everything looks pretty good. It got a little beat up rattling around inside the box, but I don't think it caused any real damage. The wheel seems nice, and this is the shaft that goes to the middle. This unit here is seriously heavy, which is good. I think it would need to be pretty stout. Okay, let's get out these instructions and see what's going on here. Okay, so this is the Pittsburgh tubing roller model 99736. When I was looking this thing over to buy it, I wanted to know if I could roll a circle that was at least 12 inches in diameter, and nowhere on the box did it say that. But right here it says on 1-inch tubing I could do a 5-inch, so that'd be a 10-inch circle. So 1.5 tubing, you could do a 7.5-inch circle, and then a 2-inch, a 10-inch circle. So that's pretty tight. That's within what I need. I need a 6.5, basically. And then also right here it says that the rollers that are included will roll 1-inch, 1.5, or 2-inch OD tubing in steel, copper, or aluminum. And then it'll do conduit in 3/4, 1.25, and 2. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in here that's interesting. Here's the exploded view, the assembly diagram. Here are the parts and pieces. I installed this shaft into the wheel, and it's got these 2 set screws, Allen screws, and they correspond to a couple of flat spots on this shaft. This unit here is pretty much assembled. I need to put this wheel on. This is the 1-inch. These came on it, and they're already 1-inch, so that's good. I had to run this up so I could get the wheel in there. But the next step, it's saying to mount this on a bench, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it mounted on the bench, and then I can put the wheel on. I decided to install this unit here on my bench. This is 1.25 inches. It's 1/4 inch steel and a 1-inch plywood. And I made my marks here. I have some 1/2 by 2.5 bolts, nuts, and washers, which are plenty stout enough for this application. So I'll have to get out my corded drill and work my way up to 1/2 inch. Drill a couple pilot holes. Alright, let's get this thing installed. The installation is moving along well. I had to remove the wheel here. You just pull the pin and slide the shaft out, and easy as can be. Then I can get to these. So I used a 1/4 inch bit, then a 3/8, then a 1/2 inch to drill the 2 holes. And now I just need to secure them, tighten them up. Put the wheels back in, and then I can put on this wheel. Alright, so far so good. Alright, I installed the wheel, and there's 3 set screws that hold it in place. Like I said before, these are the wheels for the 1-inch tubing. There it is right there. So I believe that I am ready to try to bend some tubing here. Let's see what happens. So I had a piece of scrap pipe that I've been practicing on, and I'm getting it to bend. Okay, so here is a 10-foot tube, and I want to cut it in half, 2 5-foot lengths. That'll make it more manageable. Now, if I roll a 12.5 inch diameter circle, what is the circumference all the way around? Well, the formula for that is the diameter, 12.5, times pi, 3.14, equals 39.25 inches. Should be the finished circle. So a 5-foot piece is plenty long enough. So I'm going to cut this in half and see if I can get one to roll around. So I've made 6 to 10 passes here. I didn't keep track. But I'm going back and forth one time for every time I tighten it up. About a 1/4 turn. It's rolling it pretty easy. It's doing a nice job, I think. Smooth anyway. Okay, I've been working this for 10 or 15 minutes, and it's coming around, but it's got this little bit of a twist. To some degree that's normal when you roll a tube. It's a bit excessive here, and I'm guessing it's just, you know, the sloppiness of the wheels. You know, this isn't a high-dollar machine. But I'm going to straighten this out a little bit and then put it back in and roll it some more. I took some of the warp out of it, put it back in the machine, and I'm getting closer. I'm not there yet, but this might just work out. See if I can get down to about 13 inches OD. I'm happy to report success. I put the tape measure across, and I'm between 12.5 and 13. So, and you can see where about maybe 6-7 inches is wasted on each end, but I'll cut it beyond that, and then I'll force it together and weld it. Alright, let's get it out of the machine and see how it looks. Alright, this looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. 12.5. All right, nice. Well, I would say that this machine satisfied me as far as helping me roll the tube to what I was hoping to do. Not bad for a low-dollar machine. It took me quite a few passes, and like I was saying, the ratio of the turns per how many passes, it's really for torque, not for speed, but I managed to get her done. Alright, I give this a thumbs up for the money. It's an okay machine.